Hi guys, my name is Grace, and before you click on your reading, I'm giving out free personal reading and for this eclipse season. So all the details about that are below. All you have to do is follow me on my Instagram and DM me the code that I will be typing on the description below, and I will pick out 3 people to win. The end of this will be around August. I'm thinking around just after the last eclipse, which is, I believe, in 11th of August. So maybe around 13th of August I'll be announcing the winners. So onto this reading. Pick a deck. This is deck number 1, this is deck number 2, and this will be deck number 3. So okay, deck number 1. So I'm doing a spread. I'm using this spread here, New Moon in Cancer spread of Ace of Stars Tarot. So first, before I use this deck, I'll just tap into the past, present, future energies that you have, and for you to check if this reading is really the right one for you, if this resonates. So for the past, I have here Against the Grain with the Earth Mother, Queen of Life, Empress in reverse. For the current present energy that you have, Visions of Life Beyond Death with the Death card, which is amazing. Grieving and letting go. That is very significant. I'm feeling, is it somewhere related to, for some people it might be related to like an actual death of someone, but it could be just metaphorical, like a death of a situation, like its death is change. But no matter how much or how long this death might have happened for you, the feelings are still the same. You can it might still be there, like the grieving period, or maybe you didn't grieve like properly. So for some people that's the message, but for most I feel like that's just a metaphorical one. Future energy for you: release the dark wound and let love live. So we're currently seeing a pattern here that's with, I don't know why this is all reversed, but some cards are not reversed. Just checking. 4 of Cups, untying the mask in reverse. That's the future energy. So what I'm getting for you, what I'm currently getting for you, for the people who picked this card, deck number 1, or this Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck, your past, basically you're going against the grain, which means you're trying to resist something. You're trying to prevent something to happen, or you're just basically not going with the flow. And we all know that if you're going against the grain in your life, it's not easy. It's not basically it's not easy. But you might just feel like you are Like you have this like metaphorical prison that you probably have built for yourself. I'm feeling, or I feel like for most people it's just an illusion that you have. Anyway, this is the past energy, but this past energy might still be affecting your current present. And we have here the Earth Mother, the Queen of Life, Empress. This is the Empress card. So what is it about the past? You're going against the grain because it could be an issue about a mother for some people. For some people, it could just be being a mother, an issue about being a mother. Or just an issue about a mother figure. It could be related to how you were brought up as a child. So that's basically the past. And it could just be related onto how it could be those things are affecting you on how your sense of power and how you see power, if that makes sense. Like how you are stepping into your power. But I feel like you're getting spiritual guidance, like divine guidance. Something, this is like divinely guided, or what happened is like it's like divinely orchestrated for you to get out of a situation that you are not really meant to be in. But the way you handle the situation, you try to go against the grain, against the flow. So it must have been really, really hard for you. Now, present energies. Visions of life beyond death. Is it a death of like a mother figure, like a grandma, or a mother, like your mother, or you being the mother, like some sort of issue, something related to that? Because I'm getting that strongly. So for some people that could be it. But this is like right now you're trying to restructure your life. You're getting wisdom, divine guidance on how to do that. I feel like whatever has happened to you, whatever that is about, it has pushed you to your limits. And you're still healing. You feel like you're still not there yet. But at the same time, I'm getting, if you always feel like you're not there yet where you're supposed to be, you will never get there. If you have the attitude like, when this happens, then I'll be fine and I'll be okay. Then that when, like, what is that thing? When this happened, what's this? You should let go of that idea. You should be like, if you feel like you're not ready, you are ready now. This is changes. Still coping with the change that has happened, or the changes that are still happening in your life right now as a result of probably what happened in the past. But this is your present moment. This is you coping to whatever it is that has happened. I feel for some people this is you praying, this is you trying to trust your own intuition, Now whatever has happened to you is forced you into to trust your own intuition, because you've realized that whatever was in front of you before, it was not real. So there is still a process of grieving and letting go. And you're currently facing that right now with this new moon in Cancer energies. I feel like that's coming up. And now I get it, because new moon Cancer, it's like intuition, getting in touch with your intuition, and it's like the feminine, it's the mother. It's like about the home, Cancer zodiac. So that could be it. You probably thought you're already healed from whatever has happened in the past, but it's now coming up for you to release. Release. As I was saying, release the dark wound. Let love live. This is like what's going to happen in the future, or at the same time, this is like the advice for you. Or for some people, it's like the advice for you for the future. Release that dark wound, whatever that is. And when you're releasing that dark wound, you're like the fish here. You're like going from a smaller body of water into a bigger body of water, or like just changing like the home, like where you live. That could be it for some people. Whatever this changes, it might feel uncomfortable. Whatever the change in situation is, it will really feel uncomfortable. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that to you, but changes are uncomfortable. But it's up to us to be fine with the changes that are currently happening in our life, and not to keep resisting anymore on the flow. This is like you more flowing now and being more truthful and more authentic in your life. Untying the mask. This is about 4 of Cups in reverse. This is about whatever is in front of you is not really what you want. So you're now searching for something new, searching for something meaningful in your life. This is like more what you want to, where you want to go to in the future, or really the advice for you. And if you feel stuck and you feel like you can't let go, this is where you will be in the future. So it's okay. You'll be able to release whatever this dark wound that you have, and be able to let love live in your life once again. It's always been there. It's never that love. It has always been there. It has never left. As I was saying, yeah, being more truthful with untying the mask here, and yeah, I feel like this is about emotional stability too. This might not really, you might not really feel emotionally stable at first, but it's all part of the process. So that's the past, present, future energies for you. Now we'll see what emotions are currently surfacing. More details on what emotions are currently surfacing for you during this new moon in Cancer. This is very eventful because it's also partial solar. There's also partial solar eclipse with this. And we have here what emotions are surfacing: the High Priestess and the Temperance. I feel like this is all about balancing emotions, learning to get help from other people, or your guides and your angels from God. Maybe you're someone that's not really very religious, or someone that's really doesn't pray, but now whatever has happened to you, it has like get you closer to God, like praying again, something like that, or you became more spiritual. You don't have to be like really like religious with that, but at the same time it is like making you get in touch with your emotions, and at the same time with your intuition, getting you to trust your intuitions. That's what's surfacing. Now, what's weighing you down during this new moon in Cancer? Queen of Cups. This is emotions. This is for me sadness. Emotional imbalance, sadness. That's what's really weighing you down. You don't even want to face your emotions, but it gets too much too much for you to handle. And you might want to drink. You might want to drink and like just forget about all the pain and all those things. What changes in your home will nourish you? What changes in your home will nourish you? And when we ask about the home, we have here the Four of Pentacles. This is about stability. Finding stability in your home. And we keep getting reverse cards. Yeah. This is like about finding where you currently belong. Your current house or where you currently live right now might not feel like a home to you, but it's all about finding, and this is all about letting go, because you're holding on too tightly onto something that you're not letting go of it, and it's not helping you. And the changes currently in your home basically is about finding more stability and grounding yourself. When you ground yourself, you'll be able to balance whatever and these emotions that are currently surfacing with you right now, and it's currently affecting you. So yeah, really grounding and being in touch with people that feels like home. I hope that makes sense. That's the changes in your home that will nourish you. What changes in your relationship will nourish you? Changes in your relationship. And we have here 2 reverse cards again. Oh, actually 10. No. 3. So, what changes in your home? What changes in your relationship will nourish you? I feel like your confidence is a key thing here, and your ego. Surrendering your ego and getting in touch with your self-esteem is what will help you with your relationships, and how you're gonna be able to nourish your relationship with yourself, with God, and your relationship with other people, so that you will have a more fulfilling life and you will feel like you are living. I feel like this is connected to going to this letting love leave and like flowing more in life. And we have here this 2 cards. 10 of Wands. It's time for you to release whatever it is. It's time for you to, for me this is an egg, but for me sometimes it's like a seed to me, like planting new beginnings. And it's time for you to release whatever is burdening you. Surrender your ego and get in touch with do things that you're passionate about, so you will be in touch again with your self-esteem, and you will feel more confident, and you'll have this 10 of Cups emotional fulfillment. This might be like 10 of Cups with someone. This is really related to family. 10 of Cups for me is like a family card too. So whatever that relationships, it could be related to family or having a family of your own. Like it could be like a romantic one, like building a family with someone for some people. Like even just the idea of that. You might not feel confident enough to have like a commitment with someone. How can you connect with deep bliss? How can you connect with deep bliss? Okay, King of Wands. So this is someone that is taking the leadership role in their life, not following anymore. This is someone who is a leader and someone who doesn't really is not like the follower. It's a leader, someone that is passionate, someone that is have wounds, but it's not let whatever those wounds that they have, they don't let it affect their future, and it's giving them lessons and giving them a clearer vision on where to go to, what direction to go to towards their path. It's someone that is has learned and whatever those wounds that they have, they become an inspiration for other people. So this is about you being a role model for other people and shining your own light. You inspire other people. So in whatever way you want to go about that, that's the reading for you for the new moon in Cancer. And in the solar eclipse for the people who pick card number 1. Thank you so much for watching. For personals, all my details are down below, and I'm sending you all love and light. Now, for people who pick card number 2 or this deck, this is the reading for you. For the pre-personal reading, all the details about that is on the description box below. Now, this is the past. New birth, guarded vigilantly. For keenly, I have to like just suddenly really research the meaning of vigilantly. I know this is someone that's being like aware, being watchful, just being alert, and it could be like you're being sleepless. You'll have this like energy of that in the past. You might be sleepless about whatever it is that you're watching. What is this about? In the past. Okay, now it makes sense. Trust walk. You probably have issues like about trust issues with this here in the past, because you're like inside the maze instead of having this like bird's eye view of the maze. Like if you're inside the maze, you will feel really lost, and you will feel like you don't know where to go in your life. But if you take like a bird's eye view of that and trusting, you will see the maze and you will see the patterns in your life that are kept on repeating. That's what I'm getting with this. And you might have been really having like sleepless nights about whatever this is that you're keeping an alert on. You feel like whatever this is that you're trying to protect and nourish, it's something that, it's a situation, it's a relationship, it's a thing, you feel like it will be lost on you, because you feel like all these things that you have taken care of, they've always been they always walk away. All the people, they're always like, so you're keeping your watch, and it's hard for you to trust. That's the past energy that I'm getting with that. It could be possessions too. Now your present energy. Pandora's gift. I feel like this is about endings and new beginnings in your life. Being okay with being more accepting of the endings and beginnings in your life. Not being passive anymore. Realizing that life not happens to you but happens for you, and things this is like learning, gaining new awareness in your life. It's like you're looking at life now in a bigger picture. It almost feels like opening a book, like a book of your life, and looking at why things happen, how things happen, and there are things that are out of your control, and trying to be okay with that. And you're trying to free yourself from whatever that is holding you back. This is about taking, I feel like for some, it's like what I'm getting, this feeling of like taking this mask off, and at the same time, and being more authentic now in your life, and being more not hiding anymore. Or at the same time, it feels like for some people is putting this mask on and having like new being transformed through these changes that has happened in your life. Realizing that some people, like having a new vision in your life. Like some people are there to stay, some people are there to go, and it's okay. And being okay with that. And realizing it's all part of the process in life. What's with this? The moon. Gaining this peace within the darkness. Exactly. Being okay with secrets. Like there are things, like this is being okay with things that are unknown in your life. You now realizing that those things that you are having sleepless nights before about are the things that you are really not meant to know. And had you known those things, your life will be so much different right now. And you now realize the reason why life, when you go through life is like unknown, and there will be surprises, and it will be a gift to you. It might not appear like a gift to you, but it could be like a blessing in disguise. So that's what you're realizing now in the present moment. And we're connecting with the moon. And this is a new moon reading. Being at peace in the darkness, and realizing that time take things to grow. You can't rush things. And you're having a new awareness about that. That you can't just know everything in your life, and that's okay. But that doesn't hold you back, hold your happiness. Now what's in it for the future for you? For the people who picked this card number 2, what's in the future? In the world, not of the world. I feel like this is someone that is like more going with the flow, enjoying more abundance in their life. So that's what possible for you in the future. That's where you're heading at. And being more in touch with your emotions. Things will still happen in your life, and you will still at peace. You learn how to be at peace about external things that are out of, like, there will be external things that will still keep happening in your life, but you found there's this newfound peace within you, and it's like you're fine with that, and you know that it's part of the flow of life. It will not always be peaceful, sometimes it's turbulent, but you know that growth and these processes, with all these things, it's just an important process. I don't know if I'm making sense with what I'm saying, but that's really what I'm getting. It's like this newfound awareness and being more connected with life, and realizing that the things and the choices that you have in your life, you have the choices how to live. You have the choice how to live your life, and the choices that you have will affect on how that have an effect on other people and other things and other creatures even in the world. That's why you are in the world now, and you're more connected, not of the world, I feel. So that's what I'm getting with that. You feel like this is like what's possible for you in the future, or this is like the advice for you on how you should go about your future. This is what's possible for you if you keep going onto the same path in the present moment. Yeah, flowing with change, Wheel of Fortune. What I'm getting here is that for some people, you have like really went within. So whatever the process is, if you are like at the top of the wheel or at the bottom of the wheel, it's fine for you, and you know that this is a natural process of life. Death and rebirth and the changes are natural, so you know that with everything there will be a lesson that will be learned. So that's really what I'm getting for your future. Yeah, it's not very, very clear on your future, but I feel like it's because you're more creating now. It's like you're creating your life, so it really depends on you how you want to go about your future, if that makes sense for the people here. But it's just showing what's possible for you. Now I'm getting some cards now on more details on what emotions that are surfacing on you in this new moon in Cancer. Emotions that are surfacing. Okay, so we have here the King of Swords and the Three of Swords in reverse. So I like seeing the Three of Swords in reverse. This is releasing the whatever this pain that you've been through, and it is about healing. And it could be that there's this person that have like communicated something to you, and it might have hurt you. This could be something happening in the present currently, or something that has happened in the past. and whatever that was communicated to you, it has hurt you. And they're probably in their King of Swords energy, whether it's a man or a woman. They're communicated their truth. No, well, I feel like it's not like they are more in their logical mind. So anyway, they have communicated something to you that might have hurt you, and but now you're healing from that, and you know that has happened for a reason. So that's the emotions that are surfacing for you right now. If you feel like you're thinking about what this thing that has happened to you, and you like looking back at it and you're thinking about those things and you're remembering things, you feel like you thought you already healed from those, and now it's like coming back to you. It doesn't mean that you haven't healed from those. It just means that it's like going back as a trigger or a lesson. It's like testing you. Will you still be triggered by those things or not? If that makes sense. Like those memories are coming back to you for you to test, to test you if you will still be triggered by those emotions. What's weighing you down currently with this new moon in Cancer? What's weighing you down? Four of Swords again. It's either you're very logical, or you can be an air sign with all the swords here. But this is going from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords, but at the same time, it could be about a relationship with someone, like a romantic relationship. It doesn't have to be. But I feel like this person or you is not going within, and it's weighing you down because you're not taking time to rest. Basically, rest. That's the message here. Rest. You feel weighed down because you're not resting enough. You're not going within enough. You're not meditating. What changes in your home will nourish you? What changes in your home will nourish you? Ace of Pentacles. This is going towards a new beginning, a new stable beginning that's more grounded in the physical. It is a promise of a bright future for you. So plant that seed, whatever that is. Start on something that you feel guided to, that you feel is more stable in the physical. Basically, take action. You've already planned enough. Take action now. So that what will help you in this in your home life. What changes in your relationship will nourish you? Changes in your relationship that will nourish you. I'm using this New Moon in Cancer spread by Ace of Stars Tarot. Changes in your relationship that will nourish you. Page of Cups. This is someone that is related to, I feel like this is an ex. Could, for some people, it's like something that has happened to them in the past that he's still holding on to. It's not that you really have to let go of this person altogether, but it's just that I feel like this is more about being okay about what has happened in the past, so that you will be get on to this, whatever this that is available for you, whatever this stable new beginning that is available for you in the future. Yeah, being okay of what has happened in the past and letting go of those energies and emotions that you're still holding on to. Page of Cups. This is like more all about focusing on yourself more. Now, how can you connect with deep bliss, this happiness in your life? And we have here the Knight of Swords, another Swords card. What I'm getting with this is that you might have been hurt, so you might fear of hurting other people. But the thing is, you have to speak your truth and you have to take action. And when you're taking action, as much as you try to be gentle with it, you will still be able to hurt people. And even though you try to avoid it, because people have different perceptions of things. And sometimes really it's not your fault that you've hurt them, because you've triggered something within them. And you should be okay with the fact that some people will be hurt by what decisions that you will make in your life, and that's okay. And that's not your fault. That's not always your fault. And it's time for you to really speak your truth now. And you will come out of this transformed. You might hurt these people now. You might feel hurt by you. They might even blame you. But they soon in the future, they will realize why you did what you did, and that they have a choice on how to react on their emotions. And they should not really blame you for whatever that is, for the choices that you've made in your life. It's time to take charge now. That's what I'm getting, and that will bring you bliss and happiness and peace in your life. Maybe right now, while doing this, you will not peaceful about it, but soon you will be. So that's the reading for the people who pick card number 2. Thank you so much for watching. For personals, all my details are down below, and I'm sending you all love and light. Now for the people who pick deck number 3, this deck right here, this is the reading for you. Now connecting with your past. What is it about your past before I do the reading spread? Softly, softly, gentle, the tender touch. I'm really getting gentle. I almost said gentle. You might really be a very compassionate person. You're very sensitive. You cry with. That's how you are in the past. You just really truthful with your emotions. People are not normal. People usually are not comfortable with expressing their emotions, but you are. When you're happy, you're happy. When you're sad, you're sad, and people will see that in your face, even though you try to deny it. That's how you have been in the past. What else? It has to do with stabilizing your mind. So you're so in touch, you're too watery with it. You're so much in touch with your emotions, but you haven't really fully stabilized your mind and got in touch with your mind here, with your logic. And this thing that's made you cry, literally or not literally, crying, it could be crying from the inside. It's because there's so much stress and you haven't rested. You haven't really went within, and you have not been in touch with your mind and your logic with that. That's how you are in the past. Let's see the present. How you are in the present. How did you change in the present? And then we have here legacy of light. I feel like this is you finding out in the present that your life is valuable and you have a mission here in your life. That's really what I got from this. Whatever this thing that you are purging, I feel like this is about purging too. Whatever has happened to you in the past, purging all those emotions, so that in the present moment you'll be fine and you feel more lighter, and you'll be able to focus on your creativity and focus on the things that matters in your life, so that you will be able to serve this goal, whatever this purpose that you feel guided to do. It's like a mission that has been passed to you, and you might have had to heal, or you're still healing your inner child, but I feel like you might really be an old soul. And if you feel like that, then this is like a confirmation with that. You already know. Now, what is this about? Two of Swords in reverse. Creative differences. Okay. I feel like whatever this mission is about in the present moment, whatever has happened to you in the past, it might have had an effect on you, and you feel like you need to be more defensive, and you're like blocking your emotions now. You might have felt guilty of expressing your emotions, so you feel like blocking your emotions now. At the same time, what I'm getting here is that Two of Swords here is about creative differences, or this is about having like this vision, like it's like an eye here. And whatever this mission goal that you have to do, this is like working in partnership with someone. You don't have to do this alone, and you feel like you're meant to be in partnership with someone with whatever this mission is. This is like sharing ideas, and you might not feel comfortable with this. But I feel like you have to make a decision about this now. Do you really want to go through this? I don't know why I'm getting union for some people. It could be like thinking about union, like a twin flame thing, or like a soulmate twin flame thing. That's just for some people. This is like a preparation period. Preparation for this. This could be a business and like a career for some people. So you're on like the preparation period. Now, what's for you in the future? What's the advice, or like what's the possibility of the future for you? Receiving. You will be on the path of receiving whatever you've worked towards already. You will be receiving, and this is like emotional too, with the heart chakra. So I feel like this is being okay and feeling deserving of receiving, because you might be learning right now that you are deserving of receiving, and learning that you should be more open with receiving. And also, you might have like always been the one that is giving, and it's uncomfortable for you to receive, but that's what you need to learn. Whatever it is that's meant for you, you will receive it in the future, so you have nothing to worry about. What else? Two of Wands. Another two. Healing sexual energy. This is a sacral chakra. This is about openness, intimacy. So if it's about relationships, connection, being more open and intimate with someone is about opening up in terms of like intimacy. To be able to be more intimate with another person, you have to be open to give, at the same time open to receive. So this could be receiving a sort of like an offer in the future. It's coming. You might not see it coming, but it is coming. It will ignite your soul. So that's what I heard. That's really the reading for some people. But whatever this is, you're getting in touch. You're like having this like fire burning feeling of like doing something that you are really passionate about. So while you're doing really, I feel like you will really do good in the future. You're on to something that you're really passionate about. That's why you will be in the flow of this receiving. So be open to that, because you will receive. You know, when you work on your path and your soul's purpose, all the things, like, you will receive more abundance in your life. So I feel like it could also be related to that. So there's a Two of Wands here. Two of Wands can also be about making a decision. So now you will probably receive like a thing or receive someone. Now you have to make a decision. So you will be on the making a decision about whatever this thing is. So more details about this new moon in Cancer. What emotions are surfacing for you? The Hierophant. This is about commitment or marriage. Or this is about, you're probably thinking about those things. Am I ready to commit? Am I ready for this? Or like thinking about your future. But it could also be about thinking about where you stand in the society. Thinking about if you're really doing the things that you meant to do. And if you're serving, I feel like this is about someone thinking like, am I serving a purpose in this life? Like something about that. Like your social standing, something about your social standing and how you affect other people, those kind of things. I'm getting like a Capricorn energy for some reason on that. You don't have to be Capricorn, but that's so I'm getting with that. What's weighing you down at this during this time? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I feel like you're not flowing with the changes that's currently happening in your life. You just need to be more open to that, and you probably are procrastinating. So if you need to study something, you must do that, whatever this creative endeavor that is for you. So it's weighing you down because you know that you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you're not flowing with the changes. You're not taking action. So what changes in your home will nourish you during this new moon in Cancer? Knight of Wands. This is like a very sexual card again for me, so you probably are experiencing that. If you're a twin flame, this could be related to like that Kundalini rising, or you don't have to be a twin flame, but probably you need to research more about what I'm talking about if you don't know what I'm talking about, that Kundalini rising. But this is someone that's taking action and going towards their passions. So you will feel more at home in your life if you go towards the things that you're passionate about. If you just confidently go towards this. This is someone who just wait for the right time and take action. That's what I'm getting. What changes in your relationship will nourish you? Relationships with other people, and how you relationship with yourself, with God. And then we have here the Two of Wands again for the second time, because this is the Two of Wands here. So this is related to your future. Making it like, this is like, I feel like you're planning your future, planning your life, and Page of Wands, and then we have here the Knight of Wands. So I feel like currently you're the Page of Wands. You're thinking if you're ready for this, but you're feeling enthusiastic about this. So you're feeling you're needing to try to, or be the Page of Wands, to act upon your inspirations, and to try something new in your life. This is about trying new things in your life and being more confident. And then with the Two of Wands here, making a decision. I feel like this is someone that's making a decision or already made a decision, and now they chose this wand, and they now want to go towards it. So yeah, I feel like this is more about your relationship with yourself more than the relationship with other people. That's how you're gonna be able to fix your relationship with yourself, and like all relationship will follow with that. Yeah. I'm also hearing like being more connected to the source, or like it's God, source. Being more in touch with your creativity, being more confidence. Confidence is the key here too. So that's how you're gonna feel. That's the changes in your relationships that will nourish you. Taking action. With all the Wands energy here and the fire energy and the Two of Wands here. How can you connect with deep bliss? Deep bliss. Oh, victory card. Yeah. I feel like this is whatever that you are doing, you will come out victorious of this. So if you're worried about that, this is the card that confirmation for you. At the same time, this is being okay while you're being on the top of the pedestal. This is you gaining recognition from other people on whatever this thing that you're doing. Because whatever this thing that you want to go to, this is something that you're passionate about. Something related to your soul purpose. So you will gain public recognition for that. That's what I'm getting. And how you gonna be able to connect with deep bliss? This is being okay with that. Being okay with being recognized. Being more comfortable with that, and being more prepared with this, and being more balanced within your own self, in a way that you will not only be relying on external gratification, but also this more like internally. This is like more internal for you. But yeah, I feel like this is like your spirit is telling you that you should be okay with that, with you being recognized, because it's part of this thing. And yeah, you might feel uncomfortable, and you might just want to keep working behind the scenes. But I feel like when you get you will be more known. Like whatever this is that you're working on, it's probably a secret for most people in your life, but now it's like you can't help it but be known with other people. And I feel like this would just help you to be able to help more people if you become more well known with whatever this is that you're doing. But yeah, still be balanced within your ego, and you're moving towards this. You're moving forward in your life. So that's the new moon in Cancer reading for the people who pick this deck number 3. Thank you so much for watching. For a free reading, all the details are down below about that free reading that I'm doing. And for personals, details are down below too. I'm sending you all love and light. and